Ragnar Leithracer, the founder and CEO of Trajan. We are a reputation and identity platform. The Stacks Foundation gave us a grant to build an MVP, and we've done that. Currently in testing, hopefully going to launch on mainnet publicly here really soon. What you see here on the screen is our landing page where you could log in with your web wallet and create an account. So Trajan creates crypto credentials to build a comprehensive reputation of merit, which becomes a decentralized identity that generates crypto assets. So Trajan solves problems of Web 2.0 reputation and identity platforms like LinkedIn and Glassdoor, while unlocking powerful new functions using Web 3.0 technology with Stacks. Identity, skills, experience, education, and character are one of a kind. They're non-fungible. Trajan enables individuals and organizations to turn these unique traits into crypto credential-based identities and assets using NFTs, cryptographically signed actions, and the blockchain naming system. I'm very excited about this. If you'd like to follow along, right now the best place is Twitter. That's Trajan App, TRAJANAPP, and we also have a Discord server that we hope you guys will join. Just want to say a quick thanks to Will and the Stacks team for giving us this grant, and we're looking forward to making more progress and integrating our platform with other Stacks apps. Thanks.
Yo, what's up? This is Phosphorus.btc, host of the Airdrop show. We applied for a grant to help give out tickets. So if you've not picked up an Airdrop ticket, you can find them, or when they come out again, make sure you pick one up. We are trying to show people how to use NFTs, how they work, what's going on with them, and get more people into Stacks, right? We need that network effect of people here to be able to do the thing and grow this so it's actually sustainable. So that's what we're doing, is giving out tickets. We gave out the first 1,000 tickets. They all got snapped up in 2 days. So now we're working on releasing our next batch and how to do that better. Because the whole goal is to bring people into the Stacks community so we can get the network effect of people here building and creating and buying. There's so much we have to do to get it to that stage, especially here in a bear market. Now is the time to capitalize on people coming in. So we hope that you pick up a ticket next time you see them floating around. If you want to join the Discord, the easiest way is to go get a ticket. Or you can just DM me, phosphorus.btc. I'll share my Twitter there. And that's the easiest way to do it. Also, please, if you would really help us, you just follow the podcast, or if you listen to podcasts, subscribe, follow, rate 5 stars, listen to one episode. I don't know. Do what you do. If it's informative and it's fun, you know what to do with it. Thank you so much for the support from the Stacks Foundation, right? Yeah, Stacks Foundation, grant. And I really should get started. We did finish our first step. I need to put in our second step. And I all hope you join us, because I think it's really cool what we have in store. I can't tell you yet, because that's how Web3 works. I can't tell you any of my plans. I'm just going to deliver on them.
Hi folks, today I'm going to talk to you about clarity on Replit. So let's talk about what Replit is first. Replit is a browser-based IDE, and the whole philosophy behind Replit is to have a magical zero setup dev experience where you can simply dive in and write code. So if you need the environment setup, you can simply fork templates. There are different language templates, framework templates, and so on. So I've created 2 templates for Clarity, right? One is the Clarity template itself, where you will find Clarity REPL as well as Clarinet pre-installed on the REPL. And the other one is called the clone, right? So clone is a Clarity tutorial template. So let me show you these templates right away. So this is the Clarity template that I'm talking about. You hit run and you'll see that the Clarity REPL is run. So let me perform some operations. Right? So you see it returns the correct answer here. And if you go to the shell, you'll find that Clarinet is installed as well as Clarity REPL. So you simply need to fork this REPL in order to make use of the template. Let's take a look at clone now. So clone is basically a Clarity tutorial template, right? So let's hit the run button and see what happens. You see, clone watch is the command that ran, and the compilation failed, right? So it asks you to fix the file called exercise basics contracts basics.class, right? So this is the file, and let me go ahead and fix the missing parentheses in this file, right? You see the program auto-compiled basics and it successfully compiled it. So now it has moved on to the next exercise. So I will have to go to types and go to primitives and solve that exercise. And subsequently, the exercises which appear, I would need to solve them. And with every exercise, I would learn more about the exercise itself. Yeah. So that's it regarding Clarity and Replit. You can find my profile on our link, right? So outlink.link/workspace.btc.
Hello, I'm Toby Lewis at Novum Insights. We've been building tools in the Stacks ecosystem, including our Arcane Stacks portfolio tracker, where you can input any NFT wallet or any Stacks wallet generally and be able to pop up and examine exactly what they are. So this is one of the Stacks whales that we've been able to see. So pretty interesting wallet, and then we can gather more interesting wallets from the Dataverse that we've also been building, kindly funded by the foundation. And so, for example, here's another interesting wallet, we hope, and input it into the tracker, and you can see see that they've had a lot from the OK Coiner crop, various NFTs, and they're hosting a lot of interesting things like a lot of Miami coin, clearly hold a lot of stacks generally, like more than $1 million worth of stacks, which is great. And yeah, we've been really excited to work building out different tools. So this is our earlier Dataverse that you can also look at all sorts of stats and metrics all around the ecosystem. So we'd love more engagement, we'd love feedback. We're putting out this Arcane portfolio tracker shortly, and we think it'll be very useful for people within the Stacks ecosystem.
Hi there, my name is Anton, co-founder of StackSforce, the Web 3.0 gaming platform. We came from the Web 2.0 gaming development industry and now work in porting Web 2.0 games to Stack blockchain. Our ambition is to make this process as simple for developers as possible, and of course, without making them to learn too much of blockchain specifics. With the help of Stacks Foundation grant program, we started building an open source C# SDK that facilitates Stacks mobile development on such platforms as Xamarin, Now, and Unity. And we want mobile developers to explore Web 3.0 path in an easier way and remove the high entry-level bar. That's why we're trying to create high-level abstractions to use. No need in specific blockchain or Stacks knowledge. Generate a wallet, retrieve users' NFTs, launch transactions, and I hope many more in the close future. We are open to any questions, suggestions, and ideas. Big thumbs up to the excellent Stacks community.
Hi, this is Karan, and I am building the StackStation DAO along with my co-founder Sneha. We are essentially building a community of contributors who will help us complete or fill the gaps in the Stacks ecosystem. We come under the grant category of education and community. We are a level 3 grant recipient. And we are first starting with the education side of things. We are writing some simple quests that someone who wants to start on Stacks can learn from. So we have written 2 very simple quests. And we've also made videos on the same, which we would post on YouTube. So basically, anyone who wants to be a part of the Stacks ecosystem, they just go on, complete the quest, they earn an NFT from us, which would also serve as a proof of work for them to find work in the Stacks ecosystem, in the startups and other projects. When the DAO grows, we will also onboard more non-devs to look into the distribution side of things and other stuff which doesn't require just development. We have to put the word forward, and we also want to onboard more people on this tax ecosystem and stuff like that. Very recently, we also made this website. You will be finding the quests over here, and you will be able to find blogs and videos in the community section of our website. So you will it's an area where you will be finding all these blogs and videos, so that someone who wants to come and start with Stacks, they can find all these things in a single place. So yeah, if you want to help us and come along and work together on this, feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.
I am Akoide J. IMBC. I'm a professional product designer, currently focused on designing amazing products in the Web3 space, and I've been designing for the past 3 years now. I'm currently working on a decentralized application to help the Stacks community easily onboard into Web3, and also they can be able to stack Stacks to earn BTC. They can also be able to easily send and receive any token of their choice. The goal of this project are numerous. One is to build and design a decentralized application for day-to-day crypto activities, such as buying NFT, sending token, and some other crypto functions. Another one is to change the narrative about designing for non-crypto savvy users, where we use the normal Web2 methodology. Yeah, I'm going to be walking us through what I've achieved so far since beginning this project. I'm going to be showing us some of the screens of the product design I've done, and not to waste much of our time, I'm just going to show us the onboarding issues that I've been able to solve on this product. So as a new user, when you go to the App Store or Google Play Store, you download the application and it shows you the splash screen, then the 3 onboarding screens. Then after that, you can click I don't have a wallet. So I'm going to take us through this flow of I don't have a wallet for a new user. When you click on that, it opens up a modal for you to create your wallet either with a PIN or a password. So when you click a PIN, it takes you to this page where you enter the PIN, you confirm the PIN, then you get a successful modal that tells you successfully created the wallet. Then you click on get started. So when you click on get started, you get into the application. It's that easy, very easy. So now when you get to the application, you see a modal that tells you to secure your wallet, because we want this to be more secured because it's a decentralized application. So if you want to take the action, you click on back up your wallet, then you can take all the steps to get your seed phrase and successfully back up your wallet, so you can easily get back into your wallet when you change your phone or you log out. So now for a user that don't want to back it now, when you click on I don't want to back your wallet, it just takes you to the home page this way. And for users that don't want to back your wallet, on their settings page, there will always be like a warning sign, a warning card to tell them to secure their wallet, and we'll always encourage them to secure their wallet. So another thing I did on this platform is to introduce the Stallet Learn, where they can learn about everything Web3 instead of going to Google, and also they can learn to do certain function on the app using the story feature I created. So now, for example, if a user wants to swap, you just need to click on this story for swapping, and it takes them end to end of what they need to do to swap their token. So this is like a story feature, and it can be accessed on the home page here. And also, we have the dark mode version for this product too. And one of the things I also use is using communication to drive easy user experience using this product. Like, it's so seamless for users, and I can't wait for the Stacks community to use this product when it's out. Yeah, community members, you can reach out to me on Discord, and you can also reach out to me on Twitter at AJ_YBC. I'll be expecting your messages. If you have any questions for me, please send them over, and I'll be so glad to answer them. Thank you.
I'm Tyler Wall. I've been in the fitness and health industry for over the past decade. And I'm working, or have rather been working on a health data wallet for fitness wearables to help the Stacks community store and own their data so they can choose what to do with it, rather than having these big companies decide to sell it and do with it what they please. So the way I saw this was, in the future, we'd be able to look at our data, view and observe trends over time, and then we can decide what we want to do. If we want to share with these other companies who can deliver us personalized wellness programs, or even share with health insurance companies to receive discounts. So as I built this through the grants program, I hooked up two wearables, two that I have, Oura Ring and Fitbit. So in order to just save you time, you can absolutely check this out yourself. I'll include the link in here as well. You log in with your StackS wallet, you connect the API from your Oura Ring and your Fitbit with the potential for Apple Watch, Garmin, Android wearables in the future. And then what you do is you connect those accounts, you simply make one click, and it pulls your data from the past 100 days. So sometime between now and the next 100 days, all I have to do is log in, make one click, and it's going to pull my sleep information from both of these hardware and software companies. So while I actually have made a pivot to work on a different project in the Stacks community, I did connect with somebody in the Web3 Founders Lab, Tom Petersill of Easy Labs, who is actually looking to integrate this into his new project, which is really amazing. And it's actually going to be used in a much broader way than I initially had envisioned. So I'm pretty jazzed about that. I'm in conversations with him right now about how we're going to transfer that over. And if you have any questions about this, please don't hesitate to reach out. My Twitter handle is @Tywall, TYWALL. My email is tyler@contrastbydesign.com. So thanks for listening. Let me know if you have any questions. Talk to you guys soon.
Hello, everybody. Chiara here from Whitelabel to go over our monthly residency update. As a quick reminder, our end goal is to scale the content and number of students learning Clarity, and to help deliver a deeper understanding of the language, and to ensure students graduate with the skills they need to start building on Stacks. Here's a little breakdown of what we've accomplished. We completed Clarity Camp Cohort 3. That one just wrapped up earlier in August. And we are starting Clarity Camp Cohort 4, which starts August 29th. We have also created assignments for students to complete, and we have updated the Code Academy course material, which is ready for the incoming cohort number 4. So students will now have assignments to complete as we progress through the camp. Assignments are hosted via GitHub Classroom, and we've created the repository templates that they will be able to clone down locally and work from that. Each assignment will provide hands-on experience, writing Clarity, focusing on important concepts, and challenging the students to think through how to complete each task and reference available resources when needed. These are not code-along projects. The solution is not provided to them as part of the assignment. And the Clarity book track on Code Academy has been updated with additional content, as well as quizzes or knowledge checks after new concepts are introduced. So the quizzes are all multiple choice, and they test for comprehension on the topic that was just read. We're really excited to be rolling out these new additions to Clarity Camp. These were created based on student feedback and internal discussions on the best way to deliver the content, and to ensure that the developers exit the camp feeling confident about writing in Clarity. So if you want to follow our progress, just follow @ClarityLang on Twitter. We have been working with the Stack Social team to put out content regarding what's happening in the camps through there. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Marvin from the Clarity Lab. This is our community call update for Wednesday, the 31st of August. So quick background on the Clarity Lab. We are working on pushing the boundaries of Clarity, doing some R&D and seeing what can be made possible and what unique features Clarity and Stacks provides for smart contract developers. So I myself am Marvin, and I work together with Mike, and us together makes the Clarity Lab. So our ultimate goal is to create open source, permissive license tools and repositories and reference implementations that different teams and entities across the ecosystem can use. So I want to give a brief update on SIP13. This is our semi-fungible token standard. It's currently pending a review by the board, so that's pretty exciting. We also want to talk about some practical experience here. So Mike recently released a blog post about how to use SFTs or semi-fungible tokens on the Stacks blockchain. We're using a testnet deploy to uncover some interesting edge cases. So the link is right here if you want to read more. Then we also have a new WIP SIP or work in progress SIP that we're calling Safe Transfer. So Safe Transfer is a function or a recommendation that would give contracts the ability to safely transfer any custom tokens that they might own. Then we have a few ecosystem DAO updates. So we have an initial launch plan in place. So phase 1 is going to bootstrap the minimal DAO. That's where we are right now. Then phase 2 is going to enable a snapshot vote using Stacks balance. So that means everybody that owns a Stacks balance at a certain block height can then vote. And this vote is going to be used to determine the initial direction of the DAO. So it has currently been deployed on testnet, and snapshot voting is coming soon. So watch this space, and you can participate when that happens. And finally, a new exciting thing that we've been working on and that we're going to release very soon is something that we've been calling Stacks Voice. Name is pending, and this is an off-chain discussion forum, if you will, to make things a little bit safer. So it uses SIP18 signed messages to actually post messages to the forum. So what this means is that when you see a message posted by, for example, myself, Marvin.btc, you can be sure that I wrote that exact message. So you on the client side will verify these messages and will cross-check that with what BNS name exists on chain. So you see a screenshot here, and on the right-hand side, you see a signed message that is being submitted. So this uses the new Hero Wallet feature that was just enabled for SIP18 signed messages. So this is coming out very soon, and will also, of course, be open source, so everyone can use it. So that's it for today. If you want to be involved or engage with our work, or just track our updates, as always, you can find us on the official Stacks Discord in the Clarity Lab channel. Thank you so much.
Hey guys, my name is Robin and I represent the Toggle team. The Toggle team is extending Gaia in its basic functionalities and updating it overall, making it a state of the art. First of all, let me dive into the good news. We have a new team member. I'll say hello to Guorong. Later on you will see Guorong's socials, so you can reach out to him. Also, we are almost done with the IPFS driver. Sadly, it was planned that it will be released in August, which is by the end of next week. But we have faced some blockers, and it will probably take 2 or 3 weeks longer than expected. So please give us some time, spare us some time. You will be able to decentralize your data on IPFS soon. Also, on the other side, the better news, the Gaia configuration dashboard is coming to reality. We are working on it right now. It hopefully should have a first release candidate by mid of September, hopefully even sooner. I cannot promise if it will have a candidate until next week, but by mid of September should be the latest date to expect the first release candidate. Also, we've created GitHub discussions on the permissions and access control topic we want to tackle on Gaia right now, because like at the moment Gaia has a very strict understanding on how file access is handled, and we would like to extend that. Also, to give you a better understanding on how the Gaia dashboard or the configuration dashboard is working, we have created a discussion on that topic as well. I will now go on and show you a quick screenshot of the screen design of the dashboard. For what you can see, you have a configuration, you can enter it all in a graphic interface. On the left, you can always see your current configuration, and later on you can either copy it, a JSON or TOML file, or just download it. So yeah, that's it for this month. As always, thanks for watching. Here are our socials, and I'm always happy if you reach out to us.
Hello, my name is Friedger. I'm Identity Advocate at the STX Foundation, and I'm working on public profiles. An image, a name that is associated with your STX address or your username, your BNS name. And I also want to add verifiable credentials. These are statements about you, for example, whether you have a Twitter handle or not. Last month I was on holiday, and during that time rider handles were launched. We have now 7 new namespaces available in the STX naming system. And I published a post about the current state of Web3 IDs, and most importantly, I sent a pull request to the Hero STX Wallet. And you see a screenshot. This about updating your public profile. So applications and you as a user can send a request to update your profile. Next, I want to get this PR merged and also want to add support for StackSJS and Connect so that users can easily send these requests to the wallet. And I'm working with the o.link to get verifiable credentials into the profile. The resources are the blog on Cycle, web3.id, and on GitHub you see the pull request 2632 and the profile app, and also a proof of concept with verifiable credentials. You can contact me on Twitter, fmdroid, or bitcoinhackers.org, or Discord. And if you want to book a meeting, you can do so, especially on Tuesdays. Thank you.
Hey, good morning. I'm Ileana, NFT resident, here to help onboard artists to Stacks. So for August, on the event side, NFT Worldwide teamed up with Ghost, a new NFT gallery that just opened up in Amsterdam. We offered all of our NFT holders an exclusive invitation to this launch. Pretty cool to see. We actually had 69 people that attended the event come through the Xverse invitation. 29 of those were already like OG holders of that NFT, and then 40 were plus ones that the OG holders kind of brought with them. So it's great to see that actually, yeah, the holders are onboarding new people themselves. Here's a little overview of some of the brands that actually created a STX wallet to join the event. Also exciting to share that we have been working on the NFT Worldwide 2.0 to celebrate Bitcoin Amsterdam, which is going to be taking place in October. We'll have more information to share next month on this, but put it in your diaries. The Mintery Cohort 2, we're going to be kicking it off on the 5th of September. So that's going to be running for the 4 weeks, and we have curated 50 plus hours worth of sessions with some amazing mentors for our new 10 artists. To name a few, Code Couture were the artists behind the Banksy fractionalized NFT. We have music artist Johnny Two Phones, and also Nickelodeon illustrator and animator Andy, who created the visuals for Ninja Turtles on Netflix. We also have over 30 different mentors that will be helping this cohort. And then lastly, we are currently looking at how we can help support and onboard more projects that are already existing on different chains. So right now, we're just kind of scoping out what type of projects the Stacks community would like to see. How can we best support those, whether that be with Socials Bridge, what tech support we need to also provide, and also kind of what does that onboarding process and time look like. So yeah, excited to share more with you next month. Thank you.
Hello, what's up everyone? I hope you are doing good. GM. Okay, so we are from StackStation Indonesia, from Jakarta, and I'm MPJBTC. I want to give you an update of our August chapter updates. So we have a couple of significant progress in the community and the content for StackStation Indonesia this month, and I'm very excited to share to you today. Okay, so this is the outline from our chapter goals to our contact page, right? Okay, let's get started. So the first one, our chapter is a chapter in Indonesia. We are mainly in Jakarta, but we have members all over Indonesia, mostly big cities like Surabaya, Yogyakarta, Bali, and many more. And our vision is to be number one Web3 education community in Indonesia on top of Bitcoin and Stacks. And we believe that Web3 is the future and education is the most critical part of it, because you want to educate more people to jump into Web3 and to be comfortable and safe to use Web3 products, right? We have more than 200 people combined in our platform, in our community, and we are very excited to expand to more people. And because this is not including people who already know our content, but not really entering our community like our Discord, our Telegram, or our meetup.com. And our chapter goal is in 2 years, we will be the leading chapter in Southeast Asia. And in Indonesia, it will be number one go-to place for Web3 education, for Web3 newbies, basically. And our mission is, one, to be number one educators in Web3 via Bitcoin and Stacks. And two, we want to generate high-quality smart contract developers through bootcamp, through education, and through contents. And you want to accelerate people to Stacks grants and accelerator so that they can build more and more product, because we have more than 1 million developers in Indonesia. I'm very excited. And what's next? Next is we have a couple of podcasts on the way. We are interviewing a couple of people from top tier Web3 creators, Web3 developers in Indonesia. We are currently building our YouTube Shorts to get more traction in our YouTube platform. And we also running Dub Bootcamp, which currently already in trial, but now you want to open it to more people, and it is already funded by Stacks grants. And here is the updates. We have a couple of progress in our chapter. There is some setback in, for example, Twitter followers, but we still very excited to make this much bigger in the next month. And there is also a couple of setbacks in podcast viewers as well, but we want to still producing more high quality content. And that's it. If you want to learn more, you can visit stacksnasia.id or go to our Telegram, t.me/stacksindonesia. Thank you. Cheers.
Hi everyone, I wanted to give a quick update on the Austin Stacks chapter for August. Right now, we are in the middle of our Austin Clarity Camp. We had 21 registrants and we've had 15 attendees, which we feel like is a pretty good rate of engagement. We've had a mix of both in-person and remote students. So many of our students are based here in Austin, but just due to the weather, it's very hot here in Austin, and a variety of other factors, some of our students did come to the came to the launch session on August 8th remotely. For our in-person students, you can see the pictures we have here. It was a really fantastic time. We had some very more kind of in-depth conversations with those students, and I've continued those conversations in the weeks since then. Our team is preparing for a hackathon September 12th through 17th. This will be specifically for our students and will be kind of the week immediately following end of camp. So a great time for them to try out their new skills. The big news is that we are going through a rebrand right now from Keep STX Weird to Stacks ATX. So if you've seen us on Twitter or Discord as Keep STX Weird, that's now changing to Stacks ATX. And if you're not already following us, we would love to have your support. And that's it for August, and definitely excited to give some more updates in September.
Hey guys, I'm Kieran from the Stacks Australian community. We've got a new URL. that we've launched. So it's stacksaud.org, and we chose AUD specifically because AUD is the currency. I thought it was quite funny. So we've got a number of projects we're working on under the Stacks umbrella. One is the Bitcoin Meetups Australia. So we have a new URL for that as well, and a brand new website. So if you head over to btcma.org, so it's for Bitcoin Australia Meetups, or Bitcoin Meetups Australia .org. You can join either by VR or Zoom, or just watch later on YouTube. Actually, you can watch it real time on YouTube and listen to the podcast on the Lightning Network as well. We've got Bitcoin Aggregated. So that's basically where we have all the projects we're doing, all transparent, and it's up on all the podcasting apps. Podcasting 2.0 on the Fountain's probably the biggest one, on the Lightning Network, and obviously on YouTube as well. And we've got people from all over the world listening to that, which is really, really cool. We're doing curriculum design with the School of Bitcoin. So looking at integrating Clarity with that, but also building out a LMS specifically for all of us to use in the community as well. So working with Google Classroom and potentially pushing that out with authentication with Stacks using Hiro and the data sitting on IPFS, which is really exciting. We also have the Digital Playhouse, the digitalplayhouse.org.au, brand new website, or brand new URL. Website we're still building out, but there's a new news section that you can check out where we talk about all the stuff that we're working on with Stacks and the community in general. So yeah, stay tuned to that. And we've got our learning spaces with the Digital Playhouse as well. So digitalplayhouse.org.au, and then yeah, connect with us. So stacksaud.org, and yeah, see you there.